Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruchakodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Gormiston, Uluru and Teach World. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the Lord's hopeful elect who have been scattered in the four corners of the earth. We are living in the last days of the last days, as the Bible has been prophesied from the beginning. As we are in these times, the Lord, when he was on the scene 2,000 years ago, he forewarned us, of what gonna come in the last days, that the Lord is gonna shake this world. It's gonna create chaos and what at the end is gonna come to judge the world. But before he comes, he says he's gonna show the signs, of the end times, So one of the signs, the Lord spoke about was what? The earthquakes, in diverse places. And that's what we see today, around the globe. There's so many ongoing earthquakes, uh, even some of the earthquakes, bring a mass destruction. A lot of people die in those, earthquakes, man, like the earthquake that they happened in 2023, in Turkey, which claim a lot of uh claim the life of people. Let me say, for lack of a better word, a lot of people die in that earthquakes, and so many other earthquakes came after, which bring death to the people, and before that there were so many earthquakes as well, and now we are just here in the 2024, the first day of 2024, what we see earthquakes, so these things are not gonna die down, all these signs must be what must be full. Must be shown to the world, before the Lord comes, man. And we are the people who are gonna report, you know, we're gonna report of the things, man, that are happening. These events that you people of the world, you may say are natural events or natural calamities, But we understand according to the prophecy, these are the signs, This is the way Messiah speak to you people, is the way that Messiah is drawing near, is drawing near to this earth that he have created, as I may read here in the book of Second Ezra, 6 and 18. You may read it. Yeah, 6 and 18 say, "Well, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have acted unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled." And that's the time that we're in. We are living in the time of our affliction, coming to end. We are living in the fulfillment of our afflictions, man. We are in the end time. We are in the end of our affliction. I may say, the punishment that Messiah put upon us, his people, that punishment, those curses of Deuteronomy 28 are about to be lifted up out of us, and they're going to be placed to you other nations, and you're going to be going through the way we've been going through. You're going to go in captivity, as the Bible say. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, So all you nation have put us in captivity. All you nation have oppressed us, So your turn is what? Is to go into captivity as well, So right now Mosiah is getting ready to send his beloved son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, whom the world ignorant called him Jesus Christ, And that's why you see this kind of events, so-called natural disasters are happening around the world, because that's how Mostia visit the world, man. He visits with the thunder and the earthquakes. I mean, if I may read in the book of Isaiah, because everything that you see around the world are what are fulfilled, are part of the what of the word written in the Bible, a fulfillment of what of the prophecy written in the Bible, you know. So, and the most of you people, you're not gonna believe, you're gonna continue in your ignorance. You're gonna see. I mean, you're gonna think like we are just, I mean, you know, talking nonsense, but we are telling you of what is true. You know, Isaiah, if I may read this book of Isaiah 29 and the 6. This is how most I visit the world, man, or visit the people. As they say, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and the great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And that's what we see. The in the article they've been saying as well. There was a wind. The earthquakes. What if I may lead? The earthquakes led to the what to the eruption of. I mean, or they may say the breakout of fire, man. You know. So all the things that you see are part of the judgment, man. So I may read this article, I mean news, from Daily Mail, which say Japan blessed for more earthquakes after deadly swarm of 80 tremors struck in one day, trapping victims under rubble. Japan is bracing for yet more earthquakes after more than 80 tremors rippled through the country today, including one 7.6 magnitude quake that devastated Japan's main island, Honshu, leaving at least 2 dead, trapping dozens more under rubble, and triggering tsunami warning in 4 countries. You know, more than 80, more than 60 aftershocks registered between 3.1 and 6 on the Richter scale rang out after the largest quake hit around 4 p.m. local time, 7 a.m. UK time, with Wajima Seat Fire a department in Ishikawa reporting it had received more than 30 reports of collapsed building, according to Japanese broadcaster. As it goes on, say, well, video shared on social media and broadcast on Japanese TV showed how structure had crumbled in Suzu, a seat close to the epicenter of the largest quake. With thick cracks appearing in roads, the tremors trigger a huge fire in Wajima. So we see, man, these fires, the earthquakes are part of the way the Lord visits the world, man, the earth. So if you believe it or not, you're gonna find out at the end, because there's a great fire which is gonna come upon this earth. That fire is gonna be by the way of nuclear missiles, and also concentration fire from the chariot of the Heavenly Father, which is gonna devour lands, people, especially the land of America. The land of America is gonna be completely destroyed, man, by fire in this end time. All these nations that you see around the world that possess these nuclear missiles, these weapons of mass destruction, they're gonna use those weapons to destroy America. America, as you know, the land of so-called brave, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be reduced to ashes, man. As it goes on, with shocking footage showing massive flames engulfed residential buildings, according to local broadcaster. Other clips showed terrified shoppers thrown to the ground in department stores, and flooding at a train station after water pipes burst. The quakes struck as millions of Japanese flocked to temples to mark the new year, and temple goers were seen in footage crouching in fear as chunks of logs tumbled to the ground before them. You know? And what Mosiah say about these other gods, man? You know, these other gods are just idols. The gods of this other nation are idol, as the Bible say. If I may lead, this is a book of you know, because if their power were little power, we have saved them, you know, but nobody was saved, man. People were in shock, were in fear, because Mosiah's hand was upon them, upon that land of Japan this day, you know. Now this is a book of Psalms, so like 96, I'm starting from 4. The Lord is great, for the Lord is great and great to be praised. The Lord, which is Yahweh, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua, the power, or the God of the Bible, the power of the nation of Israel. He is a great power. He is the only power to be praised, man. He is seated alone, as they say in the book of Deuteronomy, I believe, amen. 43 and the he started 32 and 39. He said, "Well, see now that even I am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever." If I may end there. That's the point. Our power is the only one power, man. There's no other power beside him or above him. All these other power are just idle. They're just idle. They're good for nothing. They're unprofitable powers. The only power is the power of the nation of Israel, which is our power, the power of the Bible. And it will come to pass, man. All these nations, they're gonna realize that they're all gonna come bowing down to our power, man. They're gonna worship the only one power, the power of Israel, which is our power. The power of Jacob. They're gonna learn his ways, as they say in the book of Psalms. All these nations, man. Now they perceive themselves they have something, but they're all gonna be humbled. This is a book of Isaiah 2. I may start from 2. It says, "What? And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it." So all these nations, the Edenic nation, these true Gentiles, they're all gonna come to our power, man. They're gonna come to our lands. They're gonna come to worship our power, and many people shall go and say, "Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he shall teach us, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem." So all these nations, they're gonna come bow down to our power, and if they don't, what is gonna befall them? It's gonna be judgment, as it is written, because nothing that Mosiah says is gonna go back to him void. So everything that Mosiah said and give the prophet to record down, it's gonna be it's gonna be manifest in due time. This is the book of Zechariah 14 and 16. and I may read, and it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of the nations, because after the in the near future, Messiah is going to bring great destruction upon the earth. A lot of people are going to die in the day of the Lord, you know. So, especially America is going to be completely reduced to nothing. Nobody going to be left behind there, you know. Any nation that dwell in the land of America, you know, in the coming future or in the coming times when the Lord comes to make a hand of this society, they're not going to be left behind alive. They're all going to die in the land of America. You know, so are these other nations in this other part of the world as well. They're going to be visited of the Lord, man. They're going to be destroyed. But there are some of the remnant of their nations, the other people, they're going to be left behind, you know, to be who? To be servant of our nations, you know, to build our nation, to build our land, our country, if you may say, you know. So as they say, what? And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which come against Jerusalem shall even go up from here to here to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the feast of tabernacle. And that's what they're going to be doing, these other nations. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King of the Lord, the King, Yahweh of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the famine of Egypt go not up, and come not that have no rain, there shall be that there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacle. It shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacle. So all these nations are going to realize there's only one power, and that power is our power, the power of Israel, the great power, you know, and they're going to come to worship him, you know. So all this power of the nations, after I'm a lady, they are just idols, you know. This is a book of Psalms 96 and 5. So for all the power of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Honor and majesty are before him, strength and beauty are in his sanctuary. Give unto the Yahweh, O ye kindred of the people. Give unto Yahweh glory and strength. Give ye unto Yahweh the glory due unto his name. Bring an offering and come into his courts. And that's all the people of the earth, man, they're gonna do. Oh, worship Yahweh in the beauty of holiness, fear before him, oh the earth. So the whole earth is gonna fear the heavenly Father, you know. So I may go back to this article. So all this power are just nothing, man. You know, the people go worshiping their idols in the kingdom. They're not gonna worship idols anymore. They're gonna worship the heavenly Father, man. You know, as I may read the other clips showed terrified shoppers thrown to the ground in department store and flooding in train at a train station after the pipes burst. The earthquake struck as millions of Japanese flocked to the temple to mark the new year, and temple goers were seen in footage crouching in fear as chunks of rocks tumbled to the ground before them. Rescuers uh, combing combing through the debris of several houses to evacuate trapped residents after Yoshimasa Ayashi, chief cabinet secretary of Japan, acknowledged the report of scores of people trapped under the rubble in their homes. The death toll is expected to rise sharply as the rescue operation continues. Element of Japan's military uh, have been called up to aid the rescue and evacuation efforts. Efforts Ayash added, with a total of 51,000 told to abandon their homes. You know, so yeah, man, we are living in the end time. You know, as the Bible have said, man. So we soon we're gonna see the end of this society, as the Bible has been prophesied. You know, this is a book of Second Ezra 9:1. So, well, he answered me then, and he said, "Measure thou the time, the region in itself, and when thou seest past part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is a very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. There shall therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproar of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world as a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginning in wonder and powerful works, and ending in effects and signs. So all these earthquakes that are going on around the world, the uproar of the people, the protest, the war and rumor of war, the blood moon, the lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. All these are part of the signs, and the chariot of the Heavenly Father, you know, you know, the so-called UFO, the presence of so-called UFO. All these are part of the signs of the hand, man. Even us standing in great boldness before our enemies, telling you what is gonna be for you is a sign, man. You know, the prophet in the last days is gonna be raised to preach the word of the Heavenly Father. So that's what you see now. So with that, I'm hand there, I'm say shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabrak.